everyone, welcome to my channel if you're new, and welcome back if you're not. Today I'm going to be playing the M4190GF, aptly named the Blackdog. Basically, as a couple of German vehicles, premium vehicles I think they all are, this is a captured American Bulldog transformed for German use, I guess you could say. Basically, it's tier 8 instead of tier 7, so you're one of the biggest light tanks in the game. But on top of that, you're a single-fire, high-penetration gun instead of a rapid-fire autoloader, like I did in my previous T-71 vehicle. So, I'm going to start out by saying that this thing is an absolute blast to play. I mean, most of the tanks that I show you that I do well in are a lot of fun. That's probably why I do well in them. But basically, this thing can do everything the other Bulldog can do. Has good camo, good vision, great speed and acceleration, but now it has a gun that just does great damage, has a beautiful reload, beautiful aim time. I mean, I just love it. It's just like a hit-and-move sniper, and that fits my playstyle very, very well. Taking a pot shot at that guy, not really doing too well, as you can see. But basically, my ally AMX 1375 has taken the lead spot for trying to catch people that are hiding ahead of our team. He's trying to spot for us. Usually that would go to me, but hey, if he wants to do it, he can be my guest. I'm not going to complain. So I'm going to support him by actually taking shots at the people that he manages to see. And not doing a very good job at it, I might add. But yeah, basically, this video I'm posting... Yeah, I didn't hit that shot either. This video that I'm posting is to show you one of the better ways to scout, I guess is the word. A lot of people play light tanks and they get really frustrated. Light tanks don't have armor, light tanks don't have HP, light tanks have usually really pathetic weak guns. That changes as you get to higher tiers. Their guns get a lot better. But the biggest problem is that people die in the first like 2-3 minutes and they get frustrated and they don't know what to do. Well, like I did in the T-71 video, you want to take your time. Missed that shot. But we need to make sure we get rid of this guy. He's trying to spot for his team by making a really risky move. And he's going to pay for it. I think he's going to end up getting his engine blown up or something. Yeah, I think I took it out right there, and that's the end of that light tank. But you gotta play really smart when you play light tanks. And that guy luckily got behind a rock. You want to take the first moments in the game to kind of just spot the enemy, but not put yourself in a position where you're either going to get blown up immediately or not have anywhere to go. So when you take up your first spotting position, if that's what you want to do, is initial active scouting. You want to kind of like do a drive-by. You kind of drive into a location where you'll spot the enemy team, and then you'll immediately get at the hell out of dodge, because now you just told your team who's coming that way, and you don't need to be there anymore. Then you want to take a position like I'm doing, where you kind of just snipe. You're going to get a lot of shit for it, I promise you. A lot of people are going to get really angry that you're doing this, but there's nothing else you can do to be useful other than to suicide, and I promise you, suicide is not the answer. Don't do it. So, like I said, I'm just kind of moving, I'm staying back, but I'm kind of trying to keep in a position where I can have line of sight to shoot people. And here's like an example. This guy got impatient, and now he's going to charge headstrong into my whole team. He's going to line us up, but he's going to die for it. Now, will it be worth it on his part? Possibly. If his team had won, it would have been worth it for him to do this, but his team doesn't win, and I'm going to show you why. Because it is more important, like I said, to keep your gun in the game and being useful than it is to suicide, unless your suicide will wrap up the game. That's the only time that I can ever say suiciding is worth it, is when you know that your death will allow the game to wrap up in your favor. And see, now they only have one light tank left, and he's on the other side of the tracks, it looks like. So now I'm going to take my chances and spot for my team. I think that earlier shot from that IS-3, I don't know, it looked like a shot went through my tank. I know there's a thing that if nothing gets hit in your tank when the bullet passes through, you don't take damage or something like that. But I'm not going to complain. I didn't take damage. That's great. But yeah, so now all I'm going to have to do is use my speed to work these hills, and I'm just going to peek my captain's hatch over the hills to spot the enemy team. That's all I have to do for the rest of the match. And like I said in the T-71 video, I get credit for spotting people, for damage that is done to the enemy team because I spotted them, and there's another way to assist damage. It's where you track a tank to keep them from moving and that your team damages them. So this guy got really annoyed with me and he came over the hill to try and stop me. I missed. Been doing a lot of that this match. But he made a horrible decision. He came over the hill to try and stop me and he had no backup plan, and now he's just going to get wasted by my team. Unfortunately, my shot didn't make it that last time because it was too shallow. I shot at a really bad angle. But I didn't even have to do anything. Even though I missed and bounced, my team just totally annihilated him because he had no idea where they were, and I was just showing my allies where he was. And it looks like this enemy light tank is charging at my artillery. I need to make sure that I try and stop him, because if I don't, I'm going to lose one of the biggest reasons I win this match. And that's because as I'm spotting these people, my artillery can shoot and hit them without being seen. It looks like I'll get another shot, but it won't be enough to kill him, so I'm just going to ram him to finish him off. And my ally hits me in the back. Oh, and I take another shot from that heavy tank over there. Luckily, my teammates finishing off. I hope that was worth it for that guy. Like I said, he got one hit on me and then died, and now he's out of the game, so now he can't be useful to his team. Had he tried to stay and live, I would have backed off to where I'm going now, and he could have peeked over the hill again, and I would have been able to save the artillery that time. But instead he got greedy and wanted to get one hit's worth of damage and then died. And see, like, right there, I popped over the hill just a little bit and spotted this guy. Now my artillery and tank destroyers can shoot this dude. He has no idea where they are. He knows where I am, but he can't hit me. So now my team has free fire on this guy, and I'm perfectly safe as he dies. And this is what I'll be doing. I'll just be constantly revealing him so that he can't hide. He's actually a higher ranked player though, so I'm surprised he hasn't gotten out of that. I would have just backed out of that ditch and came from another angle. It looks like I spotted that Waffentrigger. He missed, but now he's totally revealed, and there goes half his health. That's all you have to do. And people will try. People know how squishy and low HP light tanks are, and they'll fire all sorts of shots to try and hit you. They'll reveal their locations, they'll miss. I mean, a lot of times they'll hit. People are pretty, like I've said before, people are pretty good at hitting targets on the move. But the biggest thing about it is just that you don't have to really do anything but spot, but you want to do it when you have the opportunity. And see, I revealed that guy, artillery knocked off over half his health. And so now he's almost dead. And he still hasn't left that ditch for whatever reason. He's not doing anything. I mean, he could literally reverse out of the ditch and go somewhere else, and no one would be the wiser because I wouldn't be able to spot him once he's on the other side. But I just keep revealing him, and my team's going to do the rest. This Waffentrigger decided to be clever, like I thought. But instead of coming from the side of the railroad tracks, he just came on the other side of the hill, and now he's going to get nuked by my team as well. Like I said, they're not doing this very intelligently. Yeah, and my teammate's saying the T-30 is moving his way along. Ugh! Went too far up the hill and got hit. But there goes the enemy TD. There goes the enemy heavy. And so the only tank that really is a threat is now this T-30. And now that he's been spotted and he's the only target that we have, he's about to find that he's in a lot of trouble, because there goes all his health. I'm just making my way back to see if I can save this guy if I need to, but didn't need to. He was safe already. My teammates are doing an amazing job and I didn't have to do anything. So now I'm going to charge ahead. This is what light tanks do best. Wrapping up the artillery. We have awesome speed, good accuracy, and we have really fast reload, which trumps the artillery's bad turn, bad speed, bad reload, bad aim. And there's one, and here's the thing. You're going to see me weave like left and right. You never want to go straight at the artillery, because that gives them time to aim. The more you make them turn left and right, the more that their aiming reticle will get big and give them a higher chance of missing. And I got that shot. Let's see if I can get one more shot in. Can I get another shot in? Nope. I'm going to hit the tracks, and then I'm going to eat a round, which was highly unlikely. And you'll see that I'm a little salty about it. Not only did I hit his tracks, but then I managed to get hit as well. But it happens, such is World of Tanks. I hope you enjoyed watching this match, though, because I enjoyed playing it. And I hope to see you again next time. Whatever that may be.